Hello and welcome to Board Stupid. My name's Wayne.
And I'm Matt.
And welcome to our September Spieltacular, where we talk all things Essen Spiel 2024. Because guess what? These two fellas are going to be there this year.
So you see these faces, just say
hello for our first birthday.
Basically
started.
Yes, exactly. So it's going to be the second time that Board Stupid is together
as a channel, as a YouTube thing.
It's gonna be the actual birthday for the channel. So if you see us around, stop
Give
us.
me cake.
Bring us cake.
Bring us cake.
And bring us beer.
Bring us cake and beers. Absolutely. And
currywurst.
And currywurst, please. Absolutely. And while we're having said cake and beer, we're going to be demoing some games.
Yes. So this is the most anticipated game that we want to demo. Absolutely. And you should keep an eye on them if you can, Spiel. And if you can find a table, then
go and sit down and play them. So this is 10 games in no particular order.
No, it's just what
Except maybe kind of information available.
Some of them we'll see. We'll get there. But before anything else, hit the subscribe button so you can see all the stuff we're going to bring out for Spiel, during Spiel, after Spiel, and forever and ever. So hit the subscribe button so you can always be with us.
Join us.
And saying that, should we start?
Let's start the episode.
Let's go.
Rolling dice, feeling nice, cardboard dreams and game schemes. Click subscribe, it's a vibe. Board Stupid's all we need. Board Stupid, game reviews for you and me. Board Stupid, here's what you should play and see.
The first one we want to talk about is a game that Wayne is really excited about and we know nothing at all.
We know nothing at all about this game.
However, the names attached to this game should mean something.
So this is designed, Lord of Worlds.
We're talking about Lord of Worlds.
Designed by Wolfgang Kramer and Michael Kiesling. They did things like Azul and Big Boss, two of the finest games ever made, and also Expeditions Around the World. There's another amazing game. So great designers.
Designers that have been around for the last 25 to 30 years. They got on the list like big names.
Multiple Spiel des Jahres winners. Between them.
Or runner-up. Anyway, they've been there at the top for a long time. So the fact that they joined forces
for this game,
it sounds like a lot.
Very exciting.
However, it seems like everything is in a mist of
mystery. In principle, the game is you are, I suppose, godlike creatures. I think trying to create a world, doing some tile drafting. There's a little bit of hex movement, supposedly. But all I know is that, and that's enough. And the fact that it's going to be there to demo, I'm going to go and check it out. And that's enticed me. So I'm going to be sitting down to play it.
It sounds like a super mega surprise. So let's have a look at this.
Number 10. Matt, moving into number 9, what have we got?
We got Perch from the guys at Inside Up Games. So this is very Perch. We're talking about a lot of birds. Birds is the word.
It was my understanding that everyone had heard. Heard what? Brian, don't! Oh, well, a bird.
Bird is the word.
So it's a game from Inside Up Games that in the past few years, they brought out games as Earth, Draft and Write Records, Terminus, and now this. So now this game sounds like it's going to be something like an area control with this very interesting bag building mechanism, common bag building mechanisms, where you basically try to control territories using birds.
Absolutely.
And each bird and each tile will have different power, different scoring mechanisms, and all the stuff. Sounds really interesting. Not too many information at this moment. However, knowing the guys at Inside Up Game, guys, they manage every year to bring out something on the table really good, and every time a different kind of games. And that's what makes this guy someone to have it on your list. So if you don't know Inside Up Games, definitely go and check them out.
Go to that booth. They've always got something new, exciting and different, and this I am sure will be no different. Perch looks absolutely fabulous, and we're very excited to sit down and give it a go.
Yeah, and let the birds fly. Perch. Wayne, next one, we just talked about names from the past.
We did.
Talking about a few designer. And now we're going into this revival games that it's been a little bit of a things in the
OG revival.
Yeah, in the recent past. And this we're talking about of a big games from the late 90s that is getting a revamp.
A revamp, a rebuild, a revisit by the original designers, and they are back, Mr. Kramer and Mr. Kiesling, back again with a look at Tikal Legend. Tikal was a Spiel des Jahres winner from the late 90s, as you say, Matt, and Tikal is a hex exploration game using action points to have a look through hexes, to get treasures, to control temples. It looks absolutely fantastic, and this is a revisit of that, using the same framework but with even more tools in the toolbox to explore the game with.
They made the games relative to 2024 with everything that they learned in the last 30 years.
I love this trend towards designers revisiting their old games and going, what if we did this? To like bring it up to date in line with maybe modern sensibilities.
Absolutely.
What a stunning, I love it. I love that whole thing. It's been brilliant so far. And I can't wait to demo this and see what they've done with Tikal.
Yeah, especially for games that like Tikal, they're very difficult to find on the market these days. And if you find it, you're gonna find out like a beat down copies from the 90s. While it's very cool, and even back in the days had a very nice production. So I can't wait to see what they made of this.
Absolutely. I don't even think it's being released for like at least another year. So to get to play it this far in advance, I think it's gonna be
kind of like a prototype.
Sort of see what it might gonna look like. So very keen to play Tikal Legend.
Like playing Indiana Jones, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of like.
Copyright.
So Matt, for our next pick, we're going to something completely different, and that's the amazing thing about Spiel. There is something for everybody.
Everybody can be happy.
Everyone can be happy, and if you want to chill out, we've got a nice chilled out pick for you now.
Yeah, we got a little game that is a sequel to a series of other games, and we're talking about Railroad Tile. This time, you're not rolling writing, you are placing tiles.
Beautiful.
And there is basically, I think the mechanism is still the same. You're trying to build your route of trains and everything. And but this time, instead of the roll and write, you got a tile placement. And it looks so cute, isn't it?
Beautiful, absolutely super cute looking game. I mean, Horrible Guild have their own vibe at this point. Their style is like, you can really tell it's them.
Yeah,
right,
Italian.
We
do stuff way better.
They did it with Quicksand, and then with the Sunrise Lane. It has that kind of vibe to the game.
Yeah.
Bright, pastel colours, really cute looking. And this looks like a fantastic spin on what is already a fantastic roll and write, and taking it into more of like a board game, right? We are taking, nice and quick playing.
But we love tile placing.
I freaking love tile placing games.
No, it seriously is. It looks really, really nice, and it's gonna be. I'm sure it's gonna be one of those games that we're gonna get and play in between games, or like when we just want to chill and have a beer and so
take it to the cafe. Take it to the pub. Maybe
so we're really excited to demo this game, and you should be too.
Absolutely.
One of our favorite games from last year was Distilled.
Yes, it was. Great game.
Absolutely fantastic game.
Phenomenal.
And the games at Patterson did it again, presenting another game that is probably even better than Distilled.
Yeah, and I think it may well be. And it's also one that is right up my street in terms of theme, and it's Luthier.
It's Luthier.
The art of the instrument. And it is, firstly and foremostly, absolutely beautiful.
It's one of the most beautiful game boards and components I ever seen. Like,
it's absolutely stunning.
Stop. Yeah.
So we saw what I think is the final/near final.
Near final. That's already absolutely amazing
version at UK Games Expo this year, and it is stunning. Aside from the looks and the production of the game, which is top-notch, as you'd always expect from Patterson Games, the gameplay is fantastic, utilising a blind bid/worker placement
Yes.
mechanism. So you are placing your worker, which has a sort of a power value
under it. Yeah.
But you play that face down. So when you resolve the action, it'll be the person that played the most experienced worker.
And you try basically, to not only build instruments for your patrons. You trying as well to have those instruments being played
at the orchestra,
and being the first violin and being like the most important instrument. At the same time, Pavison did an amazing and fantastic job researching about all of that, because all the characters in the games, they're all like historical characters, from Beethoven to Vivaldi, Stradivari, all those characters. And they went to a musicologist, so they actually went to someone that really know about that stuff.
The history of music.
And trying to make it as most thematic, precise as possible. And it looked absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I played a very, very early copy of this 2 years ago. I think it's 2 years ago. It wasn't UK, or maybe it was UKG last year. Anyway, long time ago. And I'm very, very excited to sit down again and play Luthier.
Can't wait.
Matt, what's the next one on the list?
Next one on the list, we got the new game from Paolo Mori, the same guys that worked on Libertalia, they worked
Blitzkrieg, Caesar,
Fall of Rome,
and of course Captain Flip from
Captain
this year,
Fleet
right?
from that. It was runner-up to Game of the Year Spiel literally just 2 months ago, and it coming out with a game that looked absolutely stunning to look, very unique style of artwork. And then adding on top of that, we got an area majority game with deck building and in Civilisation build, area expanding your areas and building and stuff. And it sounds terribly interesting.
Really is. This is Altay, Dawn of Civilization. I mean, what a beautiful looking game. This sounds absolutely amazing. It sounds right up my street, frankly.
It sounds great.
It sounds right up my street. So as well as your deck building element, you are going to be expanding your territories, but it looks like some of the cards that you have in your deck will work better or worse depending on what territory you're in, and depending on the territory, I think, of the card, so which is really cool. It might encourage you to go certain places, and then as you expand and play more of the game, you're going to be getting different upgrades and upgrading your civilization, therefore adding more permanent asymmetric powers to your player area.
All sounds really, really good.
It sounds super cool.
We definitely want to go sit down at the end and have a play at this,
because I am dying to play this.
Absolutely amazing. Again, Paolo, ciao.
Hey. We'll see you soon.
For the next one, we got a game that I believe you managed to play quite a while ago, isn't it?
Yes, I did, and it is a board game take on things like Twisted Metal, that sort of thing, and it's Joyride by the folks at Rebellion Unplugged. And my goodness, I can't wait to see the final production and play that in person. So demoing this game has got to be on the list for the weekend. Joyride, if you don't know, is car carnage.
It is.
Mario Kart, Twisted Metal, all of that.
Yeah.
Racing around the track, smashing your friends up, throwing oil slicks behind you, shooting rockets at your opponents, all of that absolute chaos.
It's a
Destruction Derby.
Destruction Derby, but with this cartoon style that it's
really amazing
neon colors. It's absolutely great. It's something like kind of like Borderlands, the video game
that's right.
style.
Like
so
that,
you got that the
idea,
and it sounds like an absolutely joy.
It is a joy.
Not taking itself too seriously, but very much, just distraction and fun. Something like probably
very much like
Thunder Road Vendetta, but
in an arena. Yeah, in a circular arena / sort of racing map. What do you call it? Racing map? A course?
A course.
I don't know, do you call it a course?
A track.
A track, a racing track. Anyway, and it's great. You can smash into your friends, spinning their cars around, but it doesn't matter. You can just reverse and just keep going. It's amazing. Anyway, I can't wait to play Joyride. It's pure chaos. Can't even speak.
Yeah, and if you want to have some fun around the table, that is a game that you should definitely have a look and demo.
Do it. It's great. So the next one up, Matt, we're moving from chaos and carnage to just order.
Order. The world order from hegemony. That is the new game from the guys that brought out Hegemony a few years ago. The mega heavy, super interesting Euro
asymmetric
game.
Political game.
Yeah, this one is set up to be in the geopolitical world theme. So where each player is going to control a different faction, and faction I'm talking about
the EU, China, the US, etc.
But all based on real political scenarios. That everything, all the games is based on the political scenarios that we had a couple of years ago.
I think it's like late 90s or early 2000s.
Early 2000, yeah. So you got the EU, China, and Russia, and the US, and it's all based about you gonna need to keep a hand on all your resources, your economy, your
political influence, your military, all of this.
Military
keep the balance,
stuff. Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Trying to keep order.
And it sounds super interesting. Again, the guys, what they did with Hegemony before and trying to do right now as well, is getting that take on the real political situation in the world and raising a little bit of awareness and making it into a serious game. And I'm serious, I mean, like, it's going to make you think about things.
Yeah, absolutely. While also being an absolutely solid game. Hegemony Project are doing some really exciting different things in the industry, and that is reason enough to sit down and demo World Order.
Yeah, we had a sneak peek a few months ago, and it was mwah. Waiting for the next one, we are both super excited about this game, and we cannot wait to sit down and play
Speakeasy by Eagle Gryphon Games. Speakeasy sees the team up between Vital Lacerda, Eagle Gryphon, and artist Ian O'Toole to create what looks like an absolutely beautiful.
Let me say now, before we talk about the game itself, the mechanics and everything, this has the best artwork and the coloring and that I've seen in ages. This looks absolutely amazing.
The vibe is so cool. So Speakeasy, as you might imagine, is set in 20s Prohibition era Manhattan, where you are going to be a mobster and competing mobsters trying to create your empire of speakeasies. You're going to be sort of casting your iron fist over the mob, trying to increase your influence, maybe even running casinos as well. You're going to be raiding sort of rum runners to try and get your booze.
Yeah, because the most important thing is you need to bring booze to the speakeasy part.
Yeah.
And this sounds like there's going to be this pick up and deliver mechanism with this
Love that.
Absolutely amazing, like little
truck meeples.
But
like booze in them.
And awesome. Apart from that, again, it's end management, area majority, pick up and deliver with this like 1920s vibe. So I can imagine we're playing the game with a little bit of
20s music in the background.
Amazing, talking about with all the mafias. It's always around the corner with Lucky Luciano looking at you and
wanting his
asking you his cash. But no, this one we are super excited. I think this is gonna be like a big boom.
We're gonna sit down and demo this.
Oh yes. This one, guys, absolutely go for it.
Yeah, but let us go first though. Thanks.
Yeah. Well, if you see us, just give us your.
Thank you. Cheers.
Speakeasy.
So Matt, it's number one, and of course we're finishing with an Italian flavour.
Of course, especially with a Roman flavour. Finally. Finally, even better. And we're talking about another re-implementation, reimagination of an older game where they pick up the original designer probably back into 2024 to create something that is not, again, it's not a reskin, it's a completely, it's a game that is been made from scratch.
Yes.
Built up with the love of the original game in mind. And the original game I'm talking about is Colosseum, that's why the Roman.
Yeah.
And the new one, the 2024 version, let's call it that way, is Colosseum Ave Titus.
Oh my gosh. By Fantasia Games. Fantasia Games have done some amazing stuff with some incredible production. They've already had another one on this list.
Yeah. Well, we can't wait to see you guys there.
By the way,
we always
hello.
have fun with you guys.
Absolutely.
And, because they brought up, again, Unconscious Mind, Floyd, which one? Endless Winter. Yeah, a lot of amazing game. This one, again, sounds like to be another heavy Euro that you really love. And I really love the theme. However, we're talking about Wolfgang Kramer.
As well, the legend himself.
Ian O'Toole.
Incredible
doing the
artist.
artwork that is, again, wow.
Beautiful.
You just look and it's wow. And you're basically working in the Colosseum as an impresario, and you're trying to put up the best show.
The greatest
in
show,
Rome.
the bloodiest. Best show on earth for your patrons. Bring them in by the thousands.
Yes.
And this game utilizes some set collection, some contract fulfillment, all that's great stuff.
And worker placements and all the stuff. So you're basically trying to contract whatever show you want to put up, and getting the gladiators to fight, and float up the Colosseum to put the shits in it. And it sounds so great, and I can't wait to
We're going to demo this game. It's going to be fantastic. I have no doubts. Matt, that was 10 games that all look absolutely stunning. And like I said, I don't know how we're going to find time, but we're going to try and demo all of these amazing games.
We will try. Well,
You will try.
We're going to try.
Hopefully,
it's a hard job.
Hopefully, if you see us like begging for a chair at the table, please give us your space.
Or just let us.
Let's
play with you guys.
Joking. We'll want to play with you guys. So
absolutely.
We will be very, very happy to do so.
Absolutely. And I'd like to know what games you're going to demo.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments below, because there's like 1,000 freaking games.
Too many. It took us a long time to do this.
I've been researching for this series for 2 weeks, and every single day there's something new.
Coming out every day. So
it's been a challenge. But
this is today our top 10, and which one is your top 10, or which one are the one that you really cannot miss to demo at Spiel?
Absolutely. What can you not leave Spiel without playing?
If you're not going to Spiel, which one is the one that you would like us to demo for you, and let you know what it looks like?
That's a great question. Let us know in the comments below. Yeah, you're the smart one. Hit the like button, and also
hit the subscribe button
for all of the news coming to you straight from Spiel. And we're going to catch you again real soon.
Ciao.
Here's what you should play and see.